I'd like to now talk about how M44 is different. Before I do that, though, I do want to be very clear that I am not putting down any other organizations that support cancer patients. We're just going to take a different tact with this and look at where the gaps are and where we can fill those. With rare exceptions, we're not going to focus on medical or treatment-specific education. We will focus on the psychosocial aspects of life and functioning, which are going to end up being a little more uniform across different cancer types. We'll focus on the common struggles that we have. And I'll give you an example. How many people have friends and family and spouses who leave after a cancer diagnosis? That is a common experience. That is not just breast cancer or lung cancer or a rare cancer. We don't intend on duplicating services. So if we see that something already exists, that's a partnership that we want to make sure that we have, so that when somebody needs something, we know who to go to or who to recommend. But we do not intend on being a first stop for most needs if there is something else out there. If there isn't something out there, then we do feel obligated to create a solution. We are very hyper-focused on helping people feel welcomed and that they have a home. And this is especially for people who go to support groups and feel like they just don't fit. This is, of course, folks from different marginalized communities with different intersectional identities and so forth. So we are looking at, again, filling gaps and helping people find what they need in order to function at their best and feel healthy and happy and connected. Intersectionality is really, really big for us, and it has a lot to do with why we were started in the first place. This is all about community and connection and people feeling that they have a home. And we can adjust to make sure that they have that. If that means a new support group, an interest group, whatever it might be. So our door is always open for new suggestions about how we could do things better to make sure that everybody's needs are getting met. And when I say that, I mean to the best of anybody's ability. But we're not going to say, oh, we don't do that. No, we can do anything if we put our minds to it and we have the right input from the people around us and so forth. We are very innovative in that regard. We are person-centered in all we do. It is not ever a thing where there is a one-size-fits-all. As I just said, we're not going to say, oh, we don't do that. We're going to try to create solutions around a person's unique needs. And that means that we're going to tap into all kinds of different programming within M44, but also having partnerships and resources collected that we're on top of all the time in terms of how they change too, when things are available, when they're not, so that we can customize solutions and supports for people when they most need them. We do live in an endless world of possibilities. We do not believe that there aren't answers to most things. Now, can we be the answer for everyone? Well, probably not, but the reality is that a lot of that comes down to funding and support and the people that we have involved in M44's activities. So we do believe that we probably can create solutions to most problems. And that just takes a lot of commitment and thinking outside the box, or rather with where we are, we don't have a box. So if you are interested in all of that kind of stuff, I hope you'll join us. And with the last slide before this, I just want to mention that anybody who wants to engage right now can reach out to me by email at marycause@more44.org.